Greetings and good morning, beautiful people. I could not agree more. That service dog. It is the amazing Thursday, Throwdown Thursday, Thunderous Thursday. It's going to be a magic morning Thursday right after this show. So we got it cooking. We got 15 minutes to get there from beginning to end, and I hope we all arrive safely at that park place. And then again, we've got to go over to Pro. And then after that, it's off to the H-Cast, your favorite afternoon, evening podcast featuring yours truly as the producer. I've got a lot going on. You've got a lot going on. So let's get going on. Say thank you to our good friend, SFX of 314 Saber-Tooth Raptor, there's the word, for $2 in Culture Cash. Morning all, out and about today, just checking in. Well, thanks for doing that. We got the Weatherman. What's going on, Weatherman? Good to see you. Guys, give me a thumbs up in the chat or two in the chat to let me know that it connected, because I did have some trouble starting the stream. Snorter Purpose Cuber is out there. Great to see you, my polar bar friend. And we got Morgan King here over on that game place. We had a live Nintendo Direct that is ending or just ended. There's Ruby Hoove with her Gifty. Good morning and thank you, dear. Brian, good to see you. Saw part of this last night. Had to turn it off. Yeah, got some really weird stuff going on. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but Low Spec Linux Gaming is in the house. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Ms. Pick Cafe is throwing a wrench around everywhere today. Good to see you, dear, and thank you. Commander Ed Straker of Shadows in the house. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Penny, and Tom F. are here out there taking care of everything. Let's see, who else is joining us this morning other than me? Brian is. Brian just became a member, and welcome, Brian. Thank you. Much appreciated. You are a Rewards Club member, which means next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, you're going to be at the watch party, I hope, for myself and Comics Division. That should be a lot of fun. And William Shakespeareberg. I love that. I love that. That's creative as heck. Well done. Davina Duckworth in the house. Good to see you. And of course, we got Jill Powers with her wrench as well. Walter Tomaszewski. Good morning, my friend. See, I said your name right. It's like the second time. Longest Parsec is joining us. Happy Thursday indeed. And on that note, we've got to get the countdown fired up. So let's go. Scott Cook, good morning. Good morning. We got lots going on. You guys are great. Brian Max out there. Spider Unlimited, I've been missing you, my friend. I hope everything's going well. Keely Chow's out there in the house. What's up? Roll Tide, brother. Wes Troblod III, how you doing, buddy? I've watched her go downhill for about a year. I think the problem is she's a comedian. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. That's going to be story number 1. Kind of a shame, though. Ron E. Bradley is here. Follow the Bradley's fun. Jeff O. Hello. And we saw KC in the house. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in 17 stories and all. Plus, at the very end is a bear story. Hopefully, you have a small amount of bonus time, but it's more important we get to the story. So let's check out this one over here about Stephen Colbert praising Taylor Tomlinson. First of all, I wouldn't want to get praise from this man. But second, this was a good idea. Taylor Tomlinson was an up-and-coming comedian. She had great specials, wonderful shorts, somebody that you could get engaged with. Then she decided to go off and do a late-night show. Now, look, this is a huge opportunity. There's lots of money in it. She's going to go back to touring. That's kind of where she lives. That's what she does. She was kind of a female Matt Rife, only not as good as crowd work. I think she's honed some skills on television that may translate well back to the stage and will make her specials and her shorts more, well, persuasive in people joining her crowd of her cult of personality. She is very talented. As long as she stays farther away from the left-handed perspective, she's going to do better. She was real good at center. She's screwed up and decided to do this. Hopefully she breaks ties with this man, Stephen Colbert. That's all I can hope for. Real shame. It's over. We've got Avengers Doomsday. This thing's gonna fail hard. You have the Z tier list of all these heroes that nobody wanted to come back in the first place or even exist. The old stars that are coming back, that's great, but you got people that nobody likes. I don't know what they're doing, but at least we're pretty sure that Taskmaster is going to die in the first film. We've got Wheel of Time showrunner expanding the queer universe there, because that's what everybody was going to tune into that show for. I don't even know how season 3 is moving forward. Nobody that I know watches this. Maybe you do. Somebody give me some feedback. When I tried to watch the first season, it was a no-go for me. Joe Rogan goes right after the scandal of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds trying to attack Baldoni, which has not been very effective, considering this dude's got the receipts and started a website with everything on it, which means Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have been exposed, primarily Blake, but the problem is that they're stuck, and they're stuck for a long time, and this was a bad move by them just to try to acquire the IP. Yellowstone spinoff is in the works right now, starring Luke Grimes. This is already kind of in process, despite the reporting on this story, but that doesn't surprise me. They really are leaning into Taylor Sheridan universe, and it's paying off in spades. You've got Snow White producers' son. His son is slamming him. Mr. Platt Jonah decided to go right after the quote-unquote star, Rachel Zegler. She is a spoiled brat. Immature is what he calls her, but she's just unaware of everything going on around her. And there's been a lot of stuff getting spilled because Disney has given up on protecting her. Good for them. We've got a judge allowing for the lawsuit against OpenAI to proceed. This is going to open the door to every author and creator that the OpenAI team has sampled and stolen from over the course of the last, 8 or 9 years. My goodness. I want to say that Pilgrim Media for $2 says, watch Snow White on the High Seas. Bad movie. It's terrible, my friend. And it's great to see you. It's been a minute, my friend. We've got 5,700 movie screens shut down in the box office in a slump. Theaters are still waiting for a post-pandemic comeback that isn't going to show up anytime soon. This is going to be basically a really big summer, but outside of that, it's going to be a yawn until the end of the year, and people decide that they still like Avatar, which I don't understand. Judge tosses out a defamation case from NewsGuard. I have a feeling that this is not going to go away. NewsGuard seems to have been corrupted by fake fact checkers for a long time. U.S. cities located in states won by Trump is the latest fear-mongering tactic by the AP. Most hurt by Canadian tariffs. I'm surprised they didn't say women and minorities hardest hit. The analysis is completely bogus. Tariffs hit everybody mostly equally. The only thing that would be singular would be the electricity issue, and I don't think that's going to change. We've got U.S. applications for unemployment staying in the healthy range. This is something that's been going on since Trump got into office, or was elected, I should say. And Trump is putting a 25% tariff on imported autos. You're going to raise about $100 billion, so you can throw all the fear you want at people, AP, and other news organizations. Everybody understands what's happening except for you. U.S. gives initial approval for Qatar to purchase MQ-9 armed drones. That's $2 billion in the pocket of that defense contractor. That's going to go pretty well, I would imagine. We've got one tech tip for you of the day. This is the only thing useful out of AP right now is don't give your email to strangers. Use a decoy that redirects to your mail. That'll save you a lot of problems. U.S. robotics companies push for a national strategy. They're trying to create some kind of a union of sorts so they can control things like what Tesla's doing with Optus. That's not always a good thing to do. Department of Health and Human Services is going to cut 10,000 jobs from that particular department. And you know what? It's probably okay. The restructure needed to happen for a long time. And finally, when you come across a mama bear and her cubs when hiking or out in the forest or the woods, yeah, don't. Try to avoid that from happening. She's going to be very defensive. And Mama Bear is going to just play defense the whole time and get very aggressive if they perceive you to being a threat. So just keep that in mind for if you happen upon one of these amazing events. It's very exciting, also very scary. I've done it before. So, yeah, basically Mama Bear is always being vigilant and monitoring what's going on. And it's one of the reasons why people use the term mama bear. Most bears are big, but grizzly bears are really big, weighing up to 500 to 1,000 pounds. They can move up to 30 miles an hour, so you can't really outrun them well. And they're basically the apex predator. So they try to avoid humans. You should try to avoid them. And startling a grizzly, particularly a mom, is dangerous. So yeah, be careful. Just be safe. Don't make any threats and don't try to approach the cubs, despite how cute they are. First of all, they can do you a lot of harm too. So just stay away. There you go. This is from a YouTube video where somebody came across them and didn't have necessarily the best things. So here's what you do. Remain calm. Don't panic. Don't make loud noises or scream. Move slowly and carefully. Back away slowly. Never turn your back on the bear. And try to appear non-threatening. Avoid bear cubs completely. Provide an escape route for the bears so they can just go another way. Speak calmly. Use a soft or normal tone to talk to the bear. This will avoid startling her and help her recognize you as a human. Hike in groups. That'll help. That way only the slowest person ends up dead. And yeah, there you go. Just a real quick lesson because I like y'all. Don't play with a bear. Okay? Okay. Let's get back to a few more comments and super gifties because y'all are great. We're going to be redirecting automagically to Morning Magic. I want to say thank you to Weatherman for gifties, gifties, gifties. In fact, over on the Rumble, I see that we got more gifties over there. Amazing. Thank you so much, Weatherman. You are a generous human. Mark Fields was gifted one of those memberships, so congratulations to Mark. And we got another membership from our good friend, who is amazing. All right. For those of you looking forward to the weekend, I am too. I will be having member streams on both Saturday and Sunday, one for the high rollers and one for everybody else. And then we should be good to go for the month of April. On that note, I just want to say thank you to all of you. You are the best. You make the show happen. You support me. And I will say that Daryl Brewer comes through at the last moment with 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you so very much. We are growing our little family, folks. We crossed over 35,200 last night, and we have a brand new video that's pinned to the comments above. Put that in another window, save it for later, whatever. But do watch it because Disney enabled a predator to remain employed with them to, well, be a predator again. Unbelievable story. You're going to want to check that out. You're also going to want to follow us over to Morning Magic coming up next right after the redirect in moments. So be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya for real. Thanks again, Daryl. You're amazing. Gifty.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to Culture Casino yet?
Well, no,
Friggin'
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.